Hi, Jennifer Yoingco of Texas Home Group. I've been getting a lot of questions lately from buyers who are interested in purchasing properties directly from owners. In real estate terms, this is called for sale by owner, FSBO, or pronounced as fizbo. It is a type of sale wherein the property owner does not engage the representation of an agent nor a broker to save on commission and increase their profit. Sounds good, right? But what if you have been working with a realtor for quite some time and you're a buyer, and then you found a home that you extremely like, only to find out that it has a sign that says for sale by owner? What will you do? Who will pay for the realtor fees? How does fizbo work for home buyers? We will address these questions today, so stick around. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I talk about all things real estate, neighborhood tours, and tips that are useful for first-time home buyers, experienced home buyers, home sellers, landlords, and renters who are looking to relocate here in the greater Houston area. Watch until the end of this video so you can get free access to my 7 tips for a fast sale. I created this just for you. Let's now dive into our questions for today. Question number 1. Let's say you have been working with a realtor for quite some time. Then one day while driving around in a certain neighborhood, you found a home that you fell in love with right on the spot. The problem is the sign says for sale by owner. What will you do? I suggest that you check your buyer's broker agreement or contract that you signed with your realtor. In most cases, it will cover all purchases by the buyer during a specific period. Usually it can go from 30 days up to a year. In that case, contact your realtor and let them handle the transaction on your behalf. What if the contract states otherwise? Or what if you did not sign anything? I'll still suggest that you engage the services of a real estate agent. Not because I am a realtor myself, but because it will save you a lot of time and headache and effort in doing so in the long run. It is better to get representation. Purchasing a home is one of your biggest assets, and you will need a competent real estate agent working on your side and who will assist you during the process. Question number 2. Who will pay the realtor fees? First, check if the seller will agree to cover the cost. Although they might want to increase their profit, most of them will cooperate with a buyer's agent to facilitate a smooth transaction and ensure the buyer's eligibility to acquire the property. Your real estate agent will provide the fizbo seller with a document to sign. By the way, a disclaimer that I'm not a licensed attorney. Seek legal advice if needed. This is for informational purposes only. The document is called Registration Agreement between Broker and Owner. This document will show as to who is responsible for paying the brokerage commission, seller or buyer. If the buyer decides to choose a fizbo, not represented by an agent, the fizbo owner needs to sign the document. In addition, the buyer needs to sign a buyer's representation agreement to further clarify that if the fizbo seller refuses to pay the commission, the buyer may be responsible for payment based on the signed representation agreement. If you have signed an agreement with your agent, this may mean you are bound to pay your broker regardless of who found the property or whether or not the property owners are represented by an agent. In this case, work with your agent. Discuss how you could go about the situation. In most cases, the commission is often added to the sales price or incorporated into the offer. In this way, it will be paid from the proceeds at closing and it will not increase your costs. Question number 3. So how does FSBO work for home buyers? For us to understand how FSBO work, let us first discuss the entire home buying process. The first thing to do after you decide to acquire a property, and if you do not have enough cash to buy one, is to get pre-qualified and are pre-approved for a mortgage credit. Then you can go ahead and search for your dream home. At that point, it is best to acquire the services of a real estate agent or broker. Why? A competent agent can provide you with helpful information on homes that are not readily accessible to the public, especially like coming soon listings that are not available in the public but are available online for agents alone. Now, when you finally find a home that you really like, you can make use of their negotiating skills in making a fair offer based on comparable homes in the same neighborhood. Once the seller accepts your offer, your realtor can then assist you in doing your due diligence, and that is to recommend you home inspectors. If you have your trusted home inspector, feel free to use them. The goal here is to check the total condition of the house. If any structural defects are found or if repairs will be needed, your realtor can renegotiate the offer for you. After final negotiations are made and both parties are moving forward, then you can work with your lender and provide all the needed items to get into underwriting approval. If it is a loan, appraisal needs to be ordered by the lender. This will also be the best time to shop for home insurance, home warranty, and more. Your realtor can also assist you in this process by pointing you to the right people. They can also help you understand the final terms of the loan before the sale is closed. Now, can you imagine doing all that by yourself? Before you think of doing away with your broker's commission, think of the value that they can bring to you. Think of all the help and guidance you can get in every step of the buying process. You do not only have someone as an informational resource, but they could also be or serve as your trusted advisor. They'll not only save you time, but also can save you money in the long run. Remove the realtor in the picture, then there you have it. That's how FSBO works for home buyers. You will be dealing with a FSBO directly, and if you are not aware on what needs to be done, you will likely be frustrated. I'm not saying that there is no successful transaction when working with a FSBO directly without using a realtor. For sure there is, but you can also see some nightmares out of that, right? I only want to point out that it is recommended that you seek the services of an agent. I hope you have learned a lot in this video. If you are looking to relocate here in the greater Houston area and have questions, feel free to complete my online home buyers questionnaire down below. If you are a home seller and have questions about the home selling process, complete my online home seller questionnaire. I have a no-pressure approach. Think of me as your consultant and trusted advisor. If you have any topics that you would like for me to include or to cover in my next video, indicate it in the comments line below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to be part of my insider real estate tips and secret. Hit the like and notification bell to receive up-to-the-minute videos every Tuesday. Again, this is Jennifer Yoingco. You are my priority for anything real estate, serving Houston, Tomball, Spring, and the surrounding cities. I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye!